Hello everyone, welcome to Roma Theory. We're back with a fan podcast. We're here with Daci today
Hello, guys.
from Georgia. Very
Yep.
interesting. And today we'll be discussing a very good topic. Will Roma and Mourinho take revenge in this season's Europa League? But look, mate, introduce yourself. And yeah,
For sure. First of all, thank you for inviting me here.
no
It's
problem.
I'm very proud to be here. Like I always watch your channels since Mourinho came. I didn't know any other
Thanks,
English
man.
channels, so just thankful to be here. My name's Daci. I'm 25 years old, and I've been a Roma fan since I'm pretty much six years old.
Nice.
So it's been pretty much my whole life, and fan of obviously Francesco Totti made me fall in love with this club, and
Hmm.
it's been harsh days and good days too, but I don't regret any day. Literally, I
Yeah,
was
it's been a
supposed to be
roller
a fan of this
coaster.
club, yeah, and it's only yeah, I have to being a fan of this club. There was no other way. That's it.
Yeah,
So I work as a developer currently, and I study in masters in
nice.
business. And yeah, that's
Nice.
I've always been in love with football. Pretty much. That's about me.
Yeah, that's great. That's
Yeah,
great. Right, I mean, let's get into this. I mean, we can speak
let's get
about
into it.
this for days because it's one of those topics where we could say a lot of things. I'd obviously, let's not, yeah, 20 minutes
Yeah.
max, but start off. Do you think we'll take revenge in Europa League this
I
season?
mean, the only answer to that, and it is we should. There is no other way.
Yeah,
In
definitely.
life, in life, like you fall off many times and you have to try again. Pretty much, like
Yeah.
the day I remember the Dybala's tears, I think we all want to come back, going to
Oh,
the final again. And it's like, but the question is, I think the question we should all ask ourselves is like, are we able to even go that
mm,
far this time?
yeah.
Because when you see, I personally trust Mourinho. I do criticize him a lot, but I want him here. I want no other guy.
Yeah.
And just because I criticize him, I don't think I'm against him or anything. But
Great. That's
when
a
you,
very good answer.
yeah, you have to take. I think you have to look at the transfer window. And in the beginning, we were associated with like Sabitzer, Fratesi, and all these names they kind of fell off, and we got left with like Paredes and Renato, which to my opinion, everything is opinion, are not good transfers. The Paredes, his price fell off for a reason, and Renato Sanchez is a great player, but we all know what's going on. He will
Yeah.
be or not will be in the final or will be in form. It's all like a prayer. So
It
I think this is the
depends.
question we have to ask ourselves if we
Can,
if you
uh,
can reach there. Yeah.
can I just ask you, because obviously we're speaking about Europa League, and that Europa League final really got us going. Where were you when you watched that Europa League final, and what did you think the moment we lost that? Because it's a
We-
question which I don't really tend to ask Roma fans, but I
Yeah.
actually should, because as you said, failing is a part of a process. I mean, we got robbed,
Yeah.
but let's
We
not
got
talk
yes,
about that.
yes. Yeah.
But yeah, how did you feel?
So I was watching with my family in home, and I labeled that day as one of my worst days in life because the when Ibanez missed the last penalty, I just imagine I just remember just going into my room and just trying to
Yeah,
not think about anything because I was even telling my family and my members that this final will decide the next 5 years of
yeah,
our
yeah,
club. Now I don't want to be negative, but I think our real push will be when we have our stadium. But that's another topic.
yeah.
But it's like I labeled that. I remember like everything was like dark after like it's bad because I imagine every Roma fan is very emotional, and I am very
It's terrible.
emotional,
It
and
was
I
terrible.
and I
That
wouldn't think
was
of any other outcome than win.
yeah, no. But you see, I think one of the reasons why it was terrible is because we were winning that game.
Yes,
And
when
the
Dybala
fact
scored,
that
like
the fact that we lost on penalties is terrible.
yes.
Did were you faithful when we went to penalties, or because for
No,
example,
no,
yeah,
but I always try to be hopeful. But I'm like, this is Sevilla, this has veterans from other finals, from other penalties, and we have people who like really haven't been in the penalties like that, and it showed. Like we couldn't save that much. Ibanez missed. Somebody else couldn't also score. It's like I understand that these guys, some of these guys are even younger than me, so I understand. I couldn't imagine even like standing at
Yeah.
this big stadium and taking up going outside all alone. Penalties. I don't blame them, but it's like I was not faithful because I knew it. But when I was so frustrated when the penalty wasn't called. Like the things I said about that, and he got relegated now to a championship. So I mean, we all knew it was a bad referee. So I
Yeah,
mean,
it
the
was
things I said before,
terrible.
I obviously won't repeat. But I'm pretty sure we all said some good things.
Yeah. So do you think we have a chance of winning?
I think we have a chance to win for sure. I trust Jose, but the thing is, how will our midfield hold, and how
Mm,
healthy will Dybala be? Like this, it's pretty much mostly about Dybala, his form, and him and Lukaku, and like what we gonna do there? Like how is our midfield gonna cost? How when the main names are there, like how good Bove is gonna turn up? Like
yeah.
it's all this question. But if we got the names that we were associated with in the beginning of the transfer, because when we got Dika, okay, I like this guy, good transfer money. We got him on a free too, and then we were supposed to get Sabitzer and Fratesi. I'm repeating this, sorry, but yeah, if we had these
And
names
then we
now,
went.
I'm pretty sure I would be like, okay, we're definitely going into Champions League next year, whether it's like top four or
Mm,
final. But now it's like I'm not sure because I don't think Paredes is that of a high level. And the Matic left. It's even worse. If Matic didn't
so
leave and we got Sabitzer and Fratesi, I would be like, okay, we have to go to final there again.
yeah, we
Sorry,
have
I
a really good
interrupted you.
chance. No, no, no problem at all. So what you're basically saying is yes, there's the chances there, but it depends on
Mm-hmm.
injuries and the performances of specifically
Mm-hmm.
Liverpool. I have to agree. I think the chance is there, and I would actually say that the chance is a big chance. And the reason
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying this is because I just feel like Mourinho is cooking something that
Yeah.
we've never seen before in Europe. We all know Mourinho, tactics wise, terrible. But inside that mindset, he got robbed. He wants to win that Europa League final
Yeah.
and go like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
He
I
even told the players, yeah, go on, go on. My
no
bad.
no 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 you go you go.
He even told the players and the media that I always tell my players we haven't lost that final. In his
Yeah,
mind, he
yeah.
thinks so. Obviously, revenge feeling is there, and I think for all of us, it's
I
like
think
the comeback from a failure.
yeah. Also, the robbing side is a very important part. But I also feel like another reason why he wants to win is because he. I'm not gonna say 100% because there's always a chance, but I think he's understood that he's not gonna be our manager at the end of the season. So he's like, I'm gonna exit as a hero. Let me win this trophy,
Yeah,
and then I'm off. And I
that
just
would
feel like
be
if you add all of these pieces together, he's cooking something that we've never seen before. And I would actually say, and this is my question to you, do you think Roma is more likely to win Europa League and qualify for the Champions League or qualify in the first four positions?
definitely Europa League.
Yeah,
I see
agree.
like this right now. Inter is definitely winning the league,
Yeah.
or Juventus who will try just as good. So this is top two right there, and I don't see Milan losing as much points as last year. And I also there's other teams like there's we have to battle with Atlanta,
Yeah.
Lazio, even Fiorentina. Other teams are starting to look good. So I think our best variant of getting into top four was last season because
Mm.
Juventus got deducted, and we were even like top three by like April if I remember correct. So and
Yeah.
Milan was dropping points like crazy. So yeah, I think it was best chance last season. I still want to be hopeful as much as I can be, and I think we still have a chance to secure that fourth spot. But again, this question goes to how will the midfield hold up? When will Smalling get back? Actually, I just seen his happy birthday
Yeah.
post. When will he get back? Because Lorient is not a good sweeper. Like there's a lot of problems, and the problems I mentioned earlier. There is a lot of problems. So this
Yeah,
it
no,
depends
definitely.
on this. But again, I
Definitely.
trust Jose, and yeah,
Let
I
him
would also
cook.
think
Let him cook, they
yeah,
say.
let him cook, and I think he also thinks the same. I want to go as a legend out of this club
Yeah.
because if he does that, he will. I think he will live as a legend anyways. People
Yeah.
will have
Well, I
critics,
mean, yeah,
but
he
I
he
mean,
he'll
two
be
two
king of legend.
finals. I mean, yeah. So that's my answer to
So who
that.
do you think are the favorites? I mean, there's only really one answer. Liverpool. We agree on that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a new Premier League name, Brighton, in the Europa League. We have a new name,
That's a good
so I
name.
think
I just think
Brighton.
the lack of experience could a bit
Yeah,
slow
yeah,
them
yeah.
down.
No, I don't see them as the winners, but I think they're pretty. I'm pretty sure they'll go far.
Bayer
Yeah. So
Leverkusen is
Liverpool.
very dangerous.
Who? Sorry.
Bayer Leverkusen
Oh
looks
yeah, yeah.
incredible.
They look good as well.
They
They look
look
good as well.
incredible. And then, I mean, you've got the teams which are going to get relegated from the
Yeah,
Champions League.
anybody from the death group we have
Yeah.
from Newcastle, anybody from that is could be seen as the winner of the league. So
Do you
even
want to know
Sevilla
my?
could fall off again. Manchester could
Oh
fall off
my! I
again.
wanna. I
There's
wanna
a lot
face
of teams.
Sevilla again. I wanna face Sevilla again and
Yeah,
throw it up there.
why not? Maybe
But
Feyenoord will fall off again maybe third time.
yeah, I
Why
also
not?
think, unpopular opinion, I think
Yeah,
PSG will drop down to Europa League.
could be. From that group, anybody could
Anyone
qualify and
can,
fall off.
yeah.
Like literally, they're all
Imagine
good.
Mbappe at the Olympico. Oh my
Yeah.
god. I wouldn't want it, but at the same time I would because it would give me those Champions League kind
Yeah,
of
yeah, it would be
vibes.
nice. It would be nice. Why
Yeah.
not? But for me now, it's like I want Roma back to Champions League. Like
Yeah,
this colors
that's
of
the
blue and
ultimate
that.
goal. That is the
Yeah,
ultimate goal. We just need those
we should
nights,
be
those
back by
Champions
now.
League
Yeah,
nights. We should.
yeah.
And I think we mentioned this before. Just to end this Europa League and end this stream in a bit. Do
Hmm.
you think we're gonna get first in the group stage or not? Because that isn't a promising situation.
It's another subject, yes, which I actually was going to because like we had everything going well, and we couldn't snatch. Like I could see where Mourinho was going with that last match with Slavia. He was trying to snatch a draw to keep the first place, but then they like scored the shocker, and everybody shocked on the field. You can see that they kind of have their
Yeah.
heads down, don't know what to do, and now we have to depend on them losing. Like if they don't lose two, and even if we win both, like we're
We're
not
gonna
getting
score
like.
so many goals.
But for me, if we have to play this, like playing another one, like the last year, like the round of
Yeah.
32, I know this is a subject on that, but I say we focus on the league. If the league
Wow.
situation is better at the time, yes, because it will be a same situation. The guys will be overtired. The same situation, literally. Something with Dybala. I mean, I don't want nothing to happen to him. Be like healthy all the time. Renato will not be, but it's like this. If we have to playing again, I say we focus on the league and snatch that because like
That's a
we
big
should.
statement.
Yeah, I know.
I
Could be
think
a popular one, but it's my opinion.
no, I mean, yeah, any opinion is an opinion. I actually think that Mourinho cares about the league, but to a certain extent, no more than a certain
Yeah,
extent. I think he wants to lift that trophy, and if he doesn't lift that trophy,
yeah. I
it
imagine.
for
I imagine. Yeah.
himself, it's not going to be good. But yeah, I mean, the last question is, it's got nothing to do with this Europa League topic, but I think it's a good note to end this stream on. If we don't qualify for the Champions League next season, if we don't win Europa League, do we change manager or do we keep Mourinho? This
Oh,
is
that's a
your
very hard
opinion. Don't
question.
don't
Yes,
base
yes.
this don't base
Yeah, yeah,
this.
yeah, no, no. And I do have answer to this. I think it's like you have to ask Pinto and owners like what they're gonna do with the transfers,
Yeah,
because if it's
that's a
gonna be
good
another,
question.
oh, let's escape FFP, let's offer these free transfers here and there players, like what is not Mourinho can't do anything because do we really base project on like Paredes and Sanchez? Like
No,
if you
that
think
is true.
about it, I don't
That
hate
is
these
true.
players. I mentioned them a lot. I actually think Paredes was very good and Sanchez is amazing, if not the injuries. But do we really base a project on these people? We can base a project on Bove, on Dybala, or like people like this. But really, if you get better transfers that working more into Mourinho's like methodology, then yes, I think we should keep him. But if
Yeah.
there's like Hamsey or like maybe another big, maybe we should think about it. But I kind of trust Jose. He gave us that like extra identity that we needed. I
Absolutely.
think.
Absolutely.
Yeah, filled out stadiums. I mean, I was
That's a
in
big one.
Rome February 2 on the round of 32 against Salzburg. This is
Oh,
where I
you were
bought the
there?
shirt, by the way, the original from the retro collection. Yes, yeah, I've been
Ah,
to Rome. Yeah, this
nice. Did
February.
you like
So
it?
yeah, yeah, of course, amazing. The whole like, it's like my whole family is like we're all like amazed. It's like
Wow,
you
that's
cannot
good to
explain
hear.
it by words. And
Yeah,
the
that's
Olympico
good to
too is
hear.
just what I always imagined, like from childhood. It's crazy. It's amazing. Yeah,
That
I
is
love to
great.
see it. Yeah.
Right, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure. Absolute
Me
legend.
too.
Great chat. And yeah, um, Feel free to
Keep
let
it up, man. I love your channel. You put a lot of work in, bro. You should have like
Thanks, man. Are
even
you a
more
streamer?
subscribers.
Are you a streamer?
Sometimes for my friends, I do stream. Yeah,
Oh, nice,
just
nice, nice.
Oh, why'd you say?
I don't know, cause you know it's the streamer. It's
Oh,
the
I
streamer
hate this. It's like
headphones.
I don't have any other. Yeah, it's too big. I
No, no,
actually
but
hate this,
the
but
sound is really
uh,
good. Sound is really good.
yeah, thank you, thank you.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
big
right.
up,
Let us
big
know
up to
your
you.
thoughts and comments in the chat, in the comments down below, and talk to you soon. If you want to come back, just send me an email and we can organize another one.
That's right.
Bye,
Goodbye,
mate.
guys. Have a good one.
Bye.